welcome back to another episode of Creative Writing Advice with me, JJ Barnes. If you don't know me, I am the author of How to Write a Story, amongst some other things. This is available now on Amazon, and I take you from the beginning of your story, all the structure, all the way through the middle to the end. I cover characters, I cover everything in between, and then I do editing and writer's block as well. So this is how I'm hoping I can inspire you and bring more stories out into the world, which is what I'm doing over here on my YouTube channel. So if you're not familiar with this channel, what I do is every episode, I take a piece of structure or writing advice, something that is supposed to help you, and I break it down just to take it apart so you can really see, because I think sometimes we're given writing advice that it kind of needs a bit more. You need to see where it came from and how to use it and examples of it in fiction, which is what I'm trying to do over here. So today I am going to be talking about a piece of writing advice that I see given quite often, and I've done this before. Basically what I like to do is take a piece of writing advice, something that is given out regularly, and talk about it, what I agree, what I don't, how I think it's applicable, and just how to use that in reality in your own writing. So the writing advice I'm going to be talking about today is write drunk, edit sober. Now you've probably seen this said quite a lot. It's one of those common things. It's in memes for writers all the time. It's said a lot, but why? Because I wouldn't personally give this advice. However, I do give similar advice. So I wouldn't give this advice because I don't think you need to write drunk, and I don't really think you need to edit sober. I mean, you can, it probably helps, but a lot of people don't drink. Some of you are too young to drink. I like to drink, but I don't need to drink to write. So I don't think it's necessarily helpful, because if you don't drink, or you don't drink very much, or you don't want to drink when you're writing, like I write a lot first thing in the morning and I don't want to be drinking then. I like to have a drink at the end of the day when I have a glass of wine with my partner. It's not helpful to me to be told to write drunk, edit sober. So I wouldn't give it. But here's why I think it is actually something that you can use practically in your own writing without actually needing to write drunk. So drunk, imagine not drunk on alcohol. Imagine drunk on creativity, losing your inhibitions, being free, making crazy choices, following random tangents. Think about a drunk person who will just do it. Just an idea comes and they'll just go and they'll climb that thing or go talk to that person, like, that they wouldn't necessarily have the confidence to do or the craziness to do. Think of that when you're writing, especially your first draft. Write drunk on creativity and don't feel restricted. Don't feel like you have to make good choices. Don't feel like you have to follow the wisdom and even the rules that I am giving you, because they're not rules, they are guidance, right? Don't feel restricted by them. Write drunk on the love of story, the love of your characters, the world of ideas that is swarming around in your head. Write drunk on that. Like, just follow every tangent that comes to your head. Like, make characters do crazy things just because in the moment, in your drunk on creativity moment, it feels right. And then edit sober. Not literally sober on alcohol. Sober on the actual work you're doing. Because your drunk self could have come up with something absolutely brilliant that sober you wouldn't have. Creatively drunk you could have come up with something absolutely fantastical and worthy of a place in your story, but it might need honing and it might need a little tailoring and some structure. And that's what the sober you does. Just like, oh my gosh, this is a brilliant idea. I didn't think I would come up with this, but it kind of needs a little bit of, just a little bit of guidance. Or you might have written something that you're like, oh my gosh, no, this has no place in my story. It doesn't need to be here. I'm getting rid of it. But that's fine. Editing is this amazing process where you manage to take a messy, drunk on creativity written first draft and through this incredible time and effort you put in because of your love of your story. Because it's worth reading over and over again. It is worth picking apart every idea and every sentence, because the words are yours and the people are yours and the ideas are yours, and it's worth it. Through editing, you make it look like from the very beginning you knew exactly what you were doing, that every event in your story happened because you chose it and controlled it. You can put foreshadowing and narrative triplets. You can build to events. You can structure it so it flows. And it's hard to do that when you're writing it straight out, because these are things that you will see in hindsight. You'll see that you can put things through. You'll see how to structure it, and it will make sense. And it's worth it. Edit it sober on creativity, in a sense that you're still feeling creative and excited and love for everything that you've done, but you're seeing it as it is. You're not seeing it crowded with excitement. You're seeing what you've written and assessing it and looking at it with an actual analytical tendency to see where all of the things are and how you can use them properly. But write drunk on creativity and excitement and joy for getting your story out. So that is my advice. Write drunk on creativity and edit sober on real analytical structural analysis of your story. So thank you very much for watching another one of my videos. I hope this has been helpful. I really think that if you take this and think about the drunk being the passion and the excitement for it, and the sober as the craft and the skill, it'll help you, it'll free you, it'll liberate you, because writing can be scary, and liberating yourself of that fear by just being like, no, screw it, let's do it, let's just get it done. And you can start to have fun with something that felt scary and intimidating. Talking to the guy in a bar that you'd be too shy to talk to if you hadn't had a drink. It's that, but with your story. Do it, just throw everything at it as if you were drunk. And then just tidy it up when you're sober. I think that makes sense. It helps me anyway. Please subscribe to this channel. I put out a video every Monday, Wednesday and Friday, always about stories. Apart from Monday, I do Ask Me Anything. Comment down below. Do you agree with this advice, or do you think it's terrible advice? Do you actually get drunk to write? If you do, more power to you. I'm not here to judge. Like, I like a drink too. I probably wouldn't drink to write though. But that's just me. And if you go to my website, it's jjbonds.co.uk, and over there you'll find everything that I've done, including the link to how to write a story. Yeah, I hope this will be helpful to you as well. And yeah, it's all my social media, so you can come and chat to me. I'm on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, and I'm always talking writing, so come find me over there too and we'll chat. So thank you very much, and I'll be back again soon. Bye.